Okay, everyone, welcome back, and thank you for joining me for the midweek market wrap up with Stats Edge Trading. Myself, Michael Nauss, CMT. If you're new here, what we do every Wednesday, sit down, take a look at the stock, crypto, forex markets, try to figure out what's going on so far this week, what's going to happen into next week. And then on Friday, we all meet for a live stream right after the market closes. If you're interested in being involved in any of that, you want more content from me, you're interested in any of the tools you see here, link is in the description below. You can check out my website, sign up for my email list where I'll notify you when I live stream. I don't sell the email list or give it out to anyone for any other reason. So, without further ado, let's just get into it. So, starting always as Bitcoin. Pointed this one out actually a couple days ago on my Twitter account, which is just Michael Nauss CMT. But basically, big wick up over this high right here, and then we just rejected. And that's not a good thing. When you break through a level of resistance or support, you can see the same kind of thing happened right here. You break through for a second, you just rip back up, generally means a bull trap, a bear trap. Something is going on there where, people were waiting for that liquidity of stop orders and people buying in as you break resistance to happen so that they could just sell into it, right? Big traders need liquidity to get in or out, and this is a way that they do that. So, breakout was not a good look. I put that a few days ago, and just as I started taking the screenshot to post this, things started to break down here. No idea what this coin is, but TWIT, you could also look at this as kind of a little cup and handle as well as just the rounded bottom. But, solid ascending triangle, nice bullish candle today after a little doji yesterday. This one looks really, really good. Don't know what it is. I'll have to look at it, at least know something about it. But I'm interested in getting involved in this one if it can break through this range right here for the crypto space into regular currencies, starting here with pound yen. This one looks a little bit like some sort of Wyckoff distribution. A big kind of topping tail has been going on here. As soon as we broke out and then that got failed, same thing I talked about on Bitcoin, right? If you see a smash through a support or resistance point and then a quick reversal, could be a sign of something going on. So I'm watching this one to see if we break down, push lower, so I can just short against these highs on pound yen. So in the SPY, really nothing to write home about. This trend line that I've been talking about, and everybody has been looking at this trend line, hit perfectly. And man, I said on the Friday show, uh, it really shocks me when something that's very obvious technical like this actually works well like this. So, I was kind of like, oh, maybe we'll pull back a bit and push higher, or at least cause some. I think my quote was bullshit around that area where it's like, we're breaking, we're having issues kind of up and down, but just bounced right off it and moved lower. So I'm still a little disbelief of that. You can see the support zone I highlighted under us. As long as we hold that, we're just kind of back in a range here on the SPY. Home builders were kind of strong as the SPY was selling off a bit. Home builders kind of popped up here a little bit today under this downtrend line. I'm going to watch home builders, see if we get some sort of continuation in through there. Some individual names to zoom into that I'm interested in is the CLDX. You can see, big cup after hitting this high right here, and then a little cup, and now we're back to it. And now a little cup again. So if this is going to continue higher, I really like the look of this from the long-term chart and the short-term chart. So I'm looking to get kind of a tight entry on this one. CPRX, nice kind of wedge under this prior high. So, popped through that prior high as we talked about, pulled it back a little bit, but just consolidated instead of selling off. So the fight continues at this area. I'm thinking of kind of a break of 17 or 18 as being like, okay, now it's time to get going. PCVX, this one's just a high tight base is the pattern they call it. So first you have a massive move over a double from what was happening right here to whatever happened on this day, and then it's just been completely sideways. And again, just the theme of the video, trying to point out this technical concept of breakdowns and then bounces and then breakdowns and then bounces. So if we break out of this base to the upside, maybe it'll be a continuation of this prior move. So Again, thank you everyone for coming by. I greatly appreciate everyone hanging out. Give it a like, give it a share, subscribe, all that stuff that YouTubers yell at you all the time. It really does help with the algorithm. Thank you very much for coming by. I will see you on Friday.